President Trump signed a pair of presidential memorandums to revive the Keystone XL and Dakota Access pipelines following massive resistance from Indigenous and environmental groups.
Pretty much a declaration of war against us all out here, not just against Native people, but against anybody who wants to drink it across the board. What the guy is doing looks like that to us, the predator in chief.
Militarized police force deployed here to protect construction of the Dakota Access Pipeline. This guy over here has an automatic weapon.
The deeper they go under the river actually threatens the Olagala Aquifer. And the Olagala Aquifer provides groundwater for a third of the nation. You start looking at the actual effect of what pumping tar sand through a pipeline. Tar sand oil is very much the consistency of peanut butter. They have to heat it and put it under immense pressure to get it to move.
You know, it's a complicated mess, and I feel that he has declared war on us out here. And, you know, we are people who have the worst infrastructure in the country on our reservations. We don't have adequate infrastructure. We don't have adequate drinking water facilities. You got hospitals that were built in the 50s and 60s. You got people with substandard housing. You got energy infrastructure that doesn't work.
So they're pointing at everyone with cameras saying, he's going, she's going. So it seems like they're targeting media for arrest. We might be getting arrested here.
We are now able to stand in our original dignity, our original thought processes, our ceremonies, wowaka, whatever that is for you. Go back to it, return to it, because it's the truth, and we can evolve, we can adapt, and we can incorporate all of the ologies from their worlds. We don't have to be subsumed by it.
I went because I believe that it's my responsibility as a Lakota woman to protect my lands, to protect my water, to protect our lands, to protect our water, for our future generations and for the existing ones, that, you know, all of the people that are alive right now that will be affected within hours of the pipeline breaking.
One of the Oglala boys, face full of mace, tear gas, tears, his whole shirt was wet from tears, from sweat, and from milk of magnesia and water, trying to quell the burning of his eyes. But even though he was in the throes of that painstaking experience, he's singing a song on the front line while a dog is within striking distance. He's singing. He's still standing in the power of his peace. We don't need to. We don't need to adapt to the capitalist economy. We just need to feed ourselves, house ourselves. And we can do that, but it's so hard when you have a century and a half of learned and conditioned and imposed dependency, forced dependency. But I don't know, we can't give up. Like, the people can't give up. That's why, for real, thank the people for waking up. Every single day it's a struggle here, but they wake up and they face the day. They find the strength within to say thank you. That's a victory. That's survival. That's adaptation. That's an evolution.
We don't have an army. We don't have weapons. We don't have, military vehicles and all of that. All we have is our bodies. All we have is our spirits and our minds and our hearts. So we use those things. We use all of our resources. When you make a decision that I'm going to stand and I'm going to hold my ground and I'm going to make my prayer strong, and you have an army coming at you, you know that you're probably going to get hurt. You know that physical body, that physical part of you, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get arrested. You're going to go to jail. And the things that happen to us in that process of getting arrested, of going to jail, were so inhumane and cruel. As I'm laying in the ground and I couldn't breathe, and I made my prayer and my peace with, if this is it for me, then I'm okay with that, because I would rather, and what more honorable way to leave this earth than to go fighting for this earth and this water.
We remain vigilant, and we remain pushing for a full environmental impact statement for the over 1,100-mile-long, 4-state-long pipeline. So we need to remain vigilant. We need to know that there are fights out there.
It's really awesome to see all the many tribes gathered together to support each other in this fight. We haven't gathered like that for 140 years. The first time we gathered like that was 140 years ago at the Battle of the 100 in the Hand. And we're making history again.
And what do you want to see happen?
I want this pipeline to be shut down.
Here we have a line of women who were just singing a minute ago water songs to protect the folks who are crossing the bridge. So things are peaceful now. The police have not opened any fire on people. They're not spraying people with water. They're not macing anyone. They have announced that they do not want a confrontation today, so let's hope that they stay to their word.
Go ahead. All right, we're just making a arrest here. I'm going to need the transport team and the cut team to...
This land is on sacred sites.
I hope they're here to stop this. I hope they're here just like this when the drugs come in, when the cartels come through, when the missing Indigenous women come through, when the trafficking comes through. I hope they're like this.
For water! For water!
Shit.
We stand! We're people! We're people! For one nation! For one nation! We stand! For our brothers! For our brothers! For our sisters! For our sisters!
Water. Here, wait, we need it right to the stage.
She needs help! Ancestors are buried on that mountain behind them. It is called Turtle Island, and our ancestors are up there. They don't care.
You hide behind those men! Power!
Don't use this chemical weapon!
You're watching peaceful, unarmed water protectors being fired upon with tear gas and rubber bullets, water can. The temperature out here is 0 here right now.
So much for a right to peacefully assemble. So much for a right to be free from cruel and unusual punishment.
Okay, bro. Need some water over here for this brother right here. Hey, need some water. Come over, bro. Come over here. Hey, get some water for this brother right here. Hey, who needs water?
Medic!
We need some help down here, guys. Water! Hey, we need some help over here. Medics over here. Need some guys over here. Come this way, guys. Come this way. Put some light on them. Come this way. Hey, please. Don't take a time. Make a way. Make a way, please.
Chairman, do you copy?
Love and happiness for all of our relatives that have gathered here. We come here today full of truth and we ask to hear our